Welcome back to Meet the Drapers.
Hey, so what did we all think? What did you think, judges? You're all judges out there in audience land. Why don't we go to Ava first? Ava.
I think the challenges that I foresee would be more around legislation, and in terms of looking at the future and FDA approval, how does this scale maybe differently within Europe and the US? So would be curious to see that, but I think there's definitely a huge market here, and he seemed to have like the answers actually, I think, to all of your questions. So I'm impressed.
I think it wouldn't need FDA approval only in that it's not really invasive. It's a test. It's nothing like, oh, this will cure your Alzheimer's. It's more like a test for it, which was disappointing to me that it's at this stage. It's fantastic to be able to test it early. I would love something that was like games that help people who have Alzheimer's improve in their Alzheimer's.
I do think that's in the long-term plan from what I saw
It sounds like that is his long-term plan. It's just I didn't see how the test.
No, agree.
The leap from the test goes to the studies that help you improve.
He thinks that if you understand all the data that you can then start making the right tweaks.
Yes, exactly.
And I wonder if somebody beats him by just saying, whew, we got the solution.
Yeah, exactly.
And they outmarket.
It would be wonderful if they had this and could move it out to the public. You know, I think it's a start, and I would encourage him to try to get all the help he can get to get it moving and move it out.
What keeps me going is that I know this technology will change the life of so many people. I know that at the end of the day, if we can create digital characters that are lifelike, that we can actually tell them what we want them to do, Didimo's technology can help everyone connect in a very human way, and that keeps me going.
Looking forward to hearing from you, Veronica. Tell us your pitch.
So thank you. So I'm going to tell you my story. I want to help people to reclaim their digital identity. So if we think today within the immersive virtual worlds and what everyone is calling now the metaverse, there is 5 billion consumers digital. But there's one thing that is lacking, which is a really cool, more human interface. So I'm Veronica, I'm the CEO and founder of Didimo, and that's what we come to solve. We create digital humans from just one selfie in 1 minute for less than $2. So creating great avatars usually is extremely expensive, very time-consuming, a very sequential process. Hollywood industry AAA games usually spend about $500,000 on just one avatar. So we wanted to streamline. So what we did is we created an AI-based platform that allows to take the selfie, upload it into the cloud, and automatically get back in one single step a full digital asset. It's completely three-dimensional. I have a demo to show you if we have the time.
Yeah, show it to us.
So we're platform agnostic, so we're a B2B, so we're meant to work with developers and companies that will integrate our technology. I have pretty much preloaded a bunch of selfies that we created. You can have the digital character that you can actually change into any illumination. So we do also computer vision and image processing. We normalize the whole texture, so then the digital character can adapt.
Can you turn him to a profile?
Absolutely. We can do anything. Like profile, it will be like really close. We can put full body. We can change it. This is all 3D, and I'm just manipulating it myself. So, and then we can actually also animate it. So it's already fully rigged. Maybe that one. Anyway, you can do it.
Oh, and it's tied to what you do.
Yeah.
Oh, what fun.
Yeah, so pretty much what we're trying to do is really anyone that needs digital characters, they'll come to us.
How do they usually do it?
So usually it requires like a lot of artists.
This was all done by one selfie.
Yeah, just one selfie.
How much revenue do you have now?
So far we've generated last year $250,000. We have $9 million of investment that we received so far, that it was mostly spent on tech development, building the product, and then hiring the team. So we launched the platform only at the end of last year. So now we're starting our commercial growth.
Who is on your team?
So we're 26 people. So we're very fortunate because now we manage to attract people coming from Industrial Light and Magic, EA, Frame Store. So like big companies we're already managing to attract talent. And all the senior management team has more than 20.
You're the CEO?
Yeah, I'm the CEO.
And
Yeah.
how did you come up with this? How did this happen?
I'm a professor at the university, so I had my research lab for many, many years. And also with 25 on and off PhD and master students, and we wanted to automate the character creation process, which is what I'm showing here today. But the idea to create a company is the result of doing a beautiful project with kids for autism to help them improve their communication skills by mimicking and drawing facial expressions on digital characters. And what I learned in 2010 was that we can actually build a new way on how people will connect. And so I saw that I had something really powerful on my hands that not only needed to be used for the game and film industry, it could actually really change how people will connect in the future. So people call me crazy when I started in 2016 because why are you doing avatars? And then now after the pandemic, kind of like the vision starts coming to be a reality.
Don't you see a challenge with all of these avatars that in the end everyone looks the same?
We use a combination of AI, computer graphics, and computer vision. That means that we really want to capture the morphology of the face of the person in order to avoid that everyone looks alike. In fact,
But then if you build the AI, you still have to put in the data, right? So you have to make sure that you don't only put in perfect DNA, something like that?
No, it's using machine learning and deep learning for capturing specific points of the person, not really kind of like using a humongous database like deep learning, right? So yeah. we're really just using the combination. That's why our tech is so unique, because it's the combination of the three spaces that makes you the ability.
But you cannot fool the tech in that sense.
No, you can't. So we still want to get better and better because our accuracy is still in the 90% accuracy. So in terms of the likeness of the person, so we still have work to do on that space.
Terrific. Well, thank you so much for being on
thank you so much for
Drapers.
the questions and the opportunity.
Veronica. And judges, what did you think of Didimo? Polly, why don't you go first?
Well, I'd really love to see the avatar on one of us, hopefully him, just so I could feel what it would be like to have this really accurate avatar.
I think she could have done a better job on the presentation, and also to your point around, okay, how does it really work? But I do think there's for sure a market for this.
Dad, what did you think?
I think she's got something, but I couldn't quite put my finger on. She couldn't make it clear.
Yeah, here's what I think. First of all, she's got a really interesting consumer product, and she ought to recognize it. I'm sure her 9 and 13-year-old are just crazy about it. They're doing all sorts of things with it. I actually think this does become really important in that metaverse, in the virtual world. I think she needs a CEO, and if she gets a CEO, this could actually be something really great.
Right.
So let's bring on the next entrepreneur. But before we do, let's see what's going on behind the scenes.
What keeps me going is actually the reaction I get from customers and different stakeholders at the customer, from management to the operators. They say, wow, they've never seen this before. It makes them, I need to go back to the drawing board to see how to use augmented reality. I never thought you could do it that way. This is what drives me and my team.
We will be right back after a quick break.